Before we get into Battlefield 6, I just want to give a big thank you to my new viewers, subscribers, and everyone who's watching. Thank you so much for clicking my video. It means the world to me. I also want to say I'm no professional reviewer by any means, so this video is just mostly me rambling. Didn't have time to write a script, but I hope you enjoy it either way. And with that being said, please enjoy my thoughts on and review for the Battlefield 6 campaign. I want to start off by saying I actually did enjoy the campaign. Like, I'm being seeing all these people talk about how it's trash and it's just not worth your time. Personally, I really did like it. Is it perfect? No. No, it is not perfect at all. What I did play, I played through the campaign 2 times already, about to start a 3rd playthrough on hardcore, and I really did enjoy it. Does it have the best writing? No. Best characters? No, but the voice acting and the acting in general is very good. And I think you'll have a fun time going through different scenarios the game puts you in. But if you're like me, who wants mainly for the multiplayer, the campaign's sort of like a little side experience that you just sort of do and you never really do again, yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Maybe not for $70 by itself, but on sale, it's a pretty decent campaign. Nothing too crazy. If I'm being honest, playing through this campaign, and I've seen this stuff online about it, most people say it's not good, it's trash, and all this other stuff, but a lot of the complaints people have, I do agree with when it comes to the campaign. Bad writing, characters are very forgettable, stuff like that, but, I mean, at least for me, I never play a campaign like this just for the story. I play it for the gameplay and mainly the set pieces in the game. The characters are forgettable, but I do think the performances of the actors playing these characters were very good. It's just that the writing didn't really give them a chance to shine as much as they could have, which is very unfortunate because the actors playing the characters in the campaign are very good, like I said before. But I digress. The story is a little confusing, but if I had to describe it, it kind of feels like a sequel that we never got the first part to, if that makes sense, right? Like, they're talking about Pax Armata and all this other stuff, and there are some tie-ins from previous Battlefields. Like, for example, there's one mission where they mention Blackburn, protagonist of Battlefield 3, I'm pretty sure. And no other Battlefield is, like, quoted to my knowledge or referenced to. Except for, like, Easter eggs that reference Bad Company and stuff, but it's not, like, verbally stated. It really feels like you're being dropped into a sequel, if that makes sense, right? Like, you're expected to know all these things and all these people, and to understand what Pax Armata is and, like, all this private military stuff, and I don't know, it just seems like there should have been a game, or the campaign should have been, like, leading up to when Pax Armata was formed, or, like, all these other private militaries were formed. We're kind of just dropped in, they're already here, they're already causing a fuss, and I don't know, it feels like there's a lot of context missing in the campaign, and that could be due to the fact that Ridgeline Games was shut down. They were originally the developers working on the campaign, so, like, I don't know all the details, but all I know is that they were shut down while they're working on the campaign, and it's very unfortunate. It really sucks, and I think they had to redo the campaign, and, like, the last 19 months or so was all poured into, like, all the studios tied to Battlefield just came together to make what we have right now. And I'm curious to see what we would have gotten if Ridgeline's Games could really, like, were able to create their vision for this campaign. Again, I don't know all the details. I'm just talking about and just repeating what I heard. It could be false. I don't know. Research it yourself. Well, let's move on. But you're like, who? Like, remember this guy from Afghanistan? You're like, no. Who is this, right? And that stuff happens a lot throughout the campaign. And that's one criticism I think is very valid. About some stuff I did like. I think the gameplay was easily my favorite part throughout the whole campaign. The mix of on-foot gunfights and vehicle warfare reminded me of why I fell in love with Battlefield so much. And, like, you'll play as different people throughout the campaign, and each person is, like, a different class that you'll be playing as in multiplayer. And as a side note, I think this campaign would be a very good tutorial for people who've never played a Battlefield game before, because you'll be playing through, like, the different classes and kind of learning how they work when it comes to vehicle repairing, assault, doing the front line, recon sniping. I think the only class you don't really play as is the support class, which is kind of weird. In summary, the campaign's a very good tutorial for new players when it comes to learning different classes and their roles, except for support. But again, I digress. Now, on a more technical level, I think the campaign is honestly very impressive, especially when it comes to modern AAA and performance issues and stuff, right? But this campaign ran so good, so smoothly. Fast loading times and the visuals are great. They're great, right? And developers really did a good job at optimizing the campaign and making all the crazy set pieces and explosions and effects not make my PC want to explode. And for that, I'm very grateful. No crashes, no FPS drops, no latency issues. It was all perfect. And I'm playing at 4K with a 4080, and it's been great. It's been great. Most games I play can't even do that. And it just all came together to make me feel fully immersed in the action of the campaign, even if the story does fall short in some areas. But overall, I really did enjoy this campaign. I'm sure that's a very hot take, and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to my audience and be like, "Yo, this is bad," just so I can like ride the hate train or whatever. But honestly, minus the story flaws, I really did enjoy it. It's short, a little too short for my liking. But it's intense, beautiful, and full of a lot of energy, and it gave me that classic Battlefield feeling again. Mix of chaos and just the scale compared to other shooters. Even if the story has many flaws, I do recommend it. But not for $70, obviously. It's a good little side piece, and there are multiplayer rewards you can't earn by doing certain challenges in the campaign. And anyone who loves multiplayer shooters or just wants an action-packed single-player experience that feels alive, I think they'll be pretty happy with it. But if you just want to play it for just the campaign, I'd say wait for a sale. It's way too short, and just all the stuff, you should wait. I don't know what discount would be good. That's really just up to you, but for me personally, $70 for a 5-hour campaign is kind of lackluster. With that being said, hope you enjoyed my review of Battlefield 6, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. Before I close the video, I just want to, I guess, be honest with my audience here and just tell you. Some of you may know, or maybe your first video you've seen by me, but I took a 2-week break. And the reason for that is I felt burned out, which is crazy considering my last 4 videos did a lot better than I expected. But I don't know, I felt burnt out. Like, I've been grinding for like the past, well, before my break, I've been grinding for the past 6 months. Uploading like 1 to 2 videos a week, shorts on the side, and I don't know, I just needed a 2-week break to just kind of refresh myself, and so I felt like my quality was starting to dip down because I was forcing myself to make videos, and yeah, I need a little refresher here and there, and you probably see that in my East delivery code video. The quality is very not good. At least I don't think it's good. And with that being said, thank you so much for being patient. Hope this video does well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, wait, I want to plan. I am going to be making a separate video covering the multiplayer side of Battlefield 6, so if you want to see that, subscribe, and with that, see you guys next time.